turn off my headset.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Race. Hey, what's up, Mikey? Hold on. For some reason, none of my apps want to show up. There we go. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Ooh. Hey, congrats. I'm doing alright. Just been chilling at home, talking with some friends. Doing some work. That's awesome, dude. 2K. Ooh. You gonna celebrate? Ooh. Not like work, but just some like errands and stuff like that. Fuck yeah. I'm 2K on a cake. What did you get 2K in? What was the race that pushed you over? Was it USF? Ooh, do not feel fast right now. Gonna go through a party. Now I gotta go up, learn Long Beach. Is that next week? Ooh, LP3 GT. Okay. Oh wait, that's forgot. Yeah, sorry. You're doing yeah, LP3. Shit, it's not fast. Long Beach is probably my favorite track in the game. It looks the most beautiful. I think it just has an amazing flow, and it's probably my home track. So, oh my goodness, Max. My left foot actually hurts. I just need to not mess up braking points and take it safe there. Yeah. Oh my god, why is the rear not holding? I would usually, like, the trick for me in the races is, like, whatever you think your braking point is, like, stick with it. There's basically no advantage to like trying to go in deeper, and it's far better in the long run to just be more precise with your inputs, hitting your markers, your turn-in points, acceleration points, all that kind of stuff. Oh, than it is to try to push, and hopefully that you're more precise than the guy ahead of you, and wait for them to make mistakes. I need to, fuck. I really need to get it together. Road America is your home track? That is sick. You camping in the infield? I assume it is? Or like, is there a specific turn? Okay, 20 minutes, let's go. I really gotta up my intensity right now. I hate this session. Front does not want to turn. Right by the carousel. Ooh. I feel like that's a good section to watch them, like going into that turn, and then it's just like one of those cool high-speed corners. You can just hear them on power. I'm slow right now. The kink. Oh my god, that was just so fast. Dude. I cannot get it together. Alright, sorry. I'm gonna focus just for a little bit. Let me get a couple laps in. Maybe I'll walk you through it or something, so I'm still engaging, but I really gotta figure this out. I don't know why I'm so slow. I think it's pretty unpopular for IMSA. In iRacing? I used to race it a lot, or I would see a lot of people race it with me. Brake early for everything. The track is really low grip right now. The car's just not working. It's either like some corners I'm under braking, or like I just can't get the front to turn. Like here, I feel like I'm under braking. We just will not hold there. Can't get on throttle before the car lands. Alright, we're up 3/10. We're gonna break just past the 3 board here now. Came in a little bit slow last lap. There we go. Alright, mid 24s. That's what we want.
24.534. You've got the fastest lap. We've got good fuel data.
What slips there? I have to be on throttle for that right hand turn, otherwise it's too late. My left foot's definitely hurting a bit. Alright, we're going faster still. This line. There we go. We split. You just have to stay calm. Like, this car doesn't like to be driven very aggressively. Ooh.
24.178. You just hit the fastest lap.
Tank slapper. We're green? Holy moly. How do I feel about rain? I mean, I'm excited, I guess. Hold on, let me get through this corner really quickly. There we go. Oh, we lost a bit of time. No, we're just slower.
24.1.
I think it'll be a good addition to the sim, but I hope they implement it well. Mostly with like, I was actually talking with a friend earlier. Like, you know, as the driver, you're gonna want to know the forecast because it's gonna help inform calls, and I don't want it just to be about luck. You know, if it just randomly starts raining after a pit stop or something, like that's just stupid. It'd be really frustrating. So they need to show like the weather forecast ahead of time, but then is it like every rain has a chance of possibility of rain, or like particular weeks will only be rain? I mean, maybe they did mention this in their release notes or something, but I haven't read it enough. We will have weather radars, right? Okay. I think it would be a great addition, especially for the special events. But for like sprint races, it's like, okay, do I have to check now the weather forecast right after qualifying or something? Like, I would rather just to be like, all right, this week is rain week, like, or this series for this week will have rain.
25.138.
But I think overall, I mean, I don't really see why this would be a bad thing to have. Right, it's like just F4, Porsche Cup, IMSA. I think like one other one, GR86 Cup, right, or something like that. Yeah, feel free to link it if you want. Sweet, thanks you. I think I said thanks you. I think I mixed thanks and thank you. I have noise canceling headphones on, and it's actually surprising how much your speech changes when you can't hear yourself.
24.62.
Like I noticed, like I don't know if you ever watched like YouTube videos or anything, or like if you know anyone that's like hard of hearing, but like their speech is generally a little bit slurred because obviously like, you know, they can't hear themselves. But I noticed when I would watch my own like Twitch replays back, I would slur my words a bit, like really connect the words, because I mean I guess my brain didn't really think of enunciating more. So I'm trying to do a better job of like really pronouncing every syllable. Oh, I'm getting hot already. I need to turn on my AC. My sim is in like a small room, and so I have all three screens just creating heat on me, like, you know, shining at me. The PC is only like 2 feet away. It's like literally right there. The webcam's on top of it. And then obviously I'm working up a sweat with this DD wheel. You're hard of hearing at 28. I'm just a little yelling. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
25.1.
I'm 26. So we're pretty close in age. Carpenter? Oh, so you deal with like a lot of power tools, I assume? Like staple guns, drills, whatever, stuff like that. Commercial buildings? Oh, that's cool. I feel like those are nice to work on. Probably like nicer materials and stuff than like other job sites for other projects. That might just be my perception, but yeah, drills, metal cutting, saw pin shooters. Yeah, I do some like fab work at work, and like cutting sheet metal is absolutely terrible. Carbon fiber is absolutely terrible. That thing shrieks. Yeah, right.
24.5.
Wood is nice. Yeah, but metals fucking suck. Alright, looks like we look pretty good compared to everyone else on pace. Oh, Joe Stefano, fuck that guy. Does it really help? It keeps the loud noises out, right? But does it actually like attenuate them? Or like... I thought just because it's sending like basically the opposite of whatever the audio wave is that's it's sensing, it's basically like you're getting the same amount of exposure to noise, but you just don't recognize it. But I guess it gets canceled out, so I don't really... I guess it's not making sound. Never mind, I'm talking about ass. Out of my ass. I've also seen some people, like usually technicians on the work floor, who like need to also be able to like hear things at all times. They've been wearing those like phone conducting audio headsets or whatever, earpieces. They're not really earpieces, but they basically just conduct audio through like your skull directly, and it works pretty well, and it keeps your ears free. But I don't think that would work for what you do. Oh, okay, that's right. Alright, now we're in the groove. Let's go. How is that faster? I don't understand. What made that fast? I gotta look at the data. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn on my AC, and I'll be right back. Sorry, the mic. I always have a difficult time of like, I don't know what I want my room temp to be, because I like keeping my muscles warm, so I like it relatively warm, but I don't want to be fucking uncomfortable and just sweating my ass off during the race. But sometimes it's nice to get that workout in. There are earmuffs that people use at shooting ranges where if there's no loud noise you can hear normal, but once it registers loud. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a sweet invention. One of my buddies.
Didn't know there were cars ahead, and I was trying to go into the pits. Lesson learned: brake instead of front pass.
That was nuts.
Wait, I turned
That
off
was
my
pretty
headset.
from behind. Out of nowhere, just complete obliteration.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, my bad. Oh my god.
Ooh, that must be chilly. Do you still have snow? Oh my god. Oh my god.
You cut that corner, you got a slow down penalty.
Oh, Peter's in this. Fuck. It's gonna be a tough race. My teammate. Basically, he's gonna make me have to try hard for this. I was hoping to kind of cruise. I'm not gonna lie. It snowed Friday. Whoa. Alright. Let's call it run done. So do you think it'll start melting off soon? It's already gone? Oh, wow. Well, I guess, yeah, that's pretty hot. Pretty warm for snow.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stop on the right. Go left.
Oh, Jason. Yeah, it's a bit too far left there. I didn't make the right-hand turn as well as I wanted.
You got about 2 laps.
Little lock
fuel
up.
left.
How am I still slower than my race lap? I can slow it down. PRL League? I have. I think a couple of my teammates do it. Are you considering doing it?
24.009. You just hit the fastest lap.
Keep needing to brake earlier and I just don't. Throttle too early.
About 1 lap of fuel left.
Oh, sweet. That'd be a good series to run.
Don't forget to get some more fuel. .85. You just hit the fastest lap.
Okay. Let's go. One 6K isn't doing it. It might be on my team, I think, because I know we have 1 or 2 guys doing doing PRL, but I don't know what class he was doing. I don't remember. Dayton Low? No, not him then. But I do know that name. Yeah, that guy is correct. So that'd be awesome, though. I think it's always a good experience and a little bit less pressure, I guess. Gustavo Ariel? Oh my god. Isn't this a Smurf? Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe that's why he's not doing it anymore, but I can't tell you what goes on in people's minds. Sometimes winning the easy things, I guess, is Daniel Gray. Oh, fuck! This is a stacked lobby. Or I mean, there's a lot of cars. 19. I basically am supposed to win this, except P1 is actually a 10K driver. 9K. I don't remember. Is he streaming right now? great. Alright, well. Track seems a bit greasy. Not ideal.
Oh crap. I agree, oh crap.
Smurf City. Alright, let's go. Before I cool down. Alright. I'm faster than Brian Greener. Peter, we're the same speed more or less. I think I'm usually quicker than him, but in these really hot temps, I think he's usually a little bit better than I am. But we're teammates, so hopefully we can work together for a bit. Gustavo, I have no idea. It's a Smurf, so who knows what he's going to be doing. Maybe he'll start from the back or something. Supposed to test what the breaking point is for that. Fuck. I should reset. Let me reset. Because I basically need to know, like, when I need to brake for that turn. Fuck, dude. I don't have, like, a wedgie, but it's like every time I, like, start qualifying or whatever, I would get, like, nervous. I'm like, nothing feels right. All the clothes on my body feel wrong. Oh, the front won't turn. Yeah. Yep. I kind of wish I had a heart rate monitor. Alright. This thing just has to be slowed down early. Look at that. So just a hair past the runoff, or I mean the, whatever. Dude, what the fuck? Okay. Lock in. Alright. I'm gonna focus for 2 laps.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
We just will not turn. This is slow.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
No.
One more lap. 23.8.
Fuck
You have
Peter.
about 1 lap of fuel left.
The car wouldn't accelerate. I'm just at a boost. Fuck!
You've got wheel damage. You've got damage on the right side. There's the flag. It's over.
Oh, I choked. I messed up on that hairpin. Let's go, Jason. Oh, I jinxed it. Oof. I didn't change the fucking traction settings. God damn it.
Well, guess we get to try this again.
Hey man, let's do this.
Yep.
Freaking Gustavo and his Smurf. Oh, 110.
That same green Porsche is here from last night.
Of course he is. There's so many cars though. I think there's going to be a lot more problems too.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope it ain't us for one.
Well, I just got a message from Joe Stefano saying, "Don't die again from the lack of insight." Emoji.
He wrecked like several people that race. Alright, I'll go after the chicane. I'm gonna wait till you're out of it as well, and then accelerate.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you. Woo! I never said shit.
To be fair, he's on a Smurf.
Who's on the Smurf?
Well, my radio keeps changing. I was gonna say, to be fair, he's on a Smurf, but he at least handicapped himself by taking Cadillac.
Yeah, he handicapped himself, but he's still right next to us.
Well, he'll probably get past me at least. Because I don't full push these races. I save fuel every time.
1 lap to green.
I'm probably not
Line up
capable
on the
of
right
pushing.
side. The estimated strength of field is 2,339. Pit road is closed. Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
I'm trying for safety rating, so if you need by me, let me know.
I don't want to be here
Picked
anymore.
the wrong track.
Who's the guy that's got the target on his back? Ah, good, good. That's great.
You really did pick the wrong track, wrong duration, dude.
All right. Good luck, man.
The more safety rating.
You too. You too. Let's get through this.
You come here when you have too many safety ratings. Dean, I can barely make out what you said. You're super muffled. What? No. How about that? Is that better? Barely. Alright, sorry.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Mate, if we're going single... 3, 2, 1.
You tell him,
Green flag,
Daniel.
green flag. Pit road is now open.
No, Peter.
Go left. The next car's the leader. Go left.
Big time streamer.
Oh, it wasn't me, never mind.
Fucking idiot.
Come on, man. Really?
Maybe I didn't time that right. Sorry.
No, he just knew. He's experienced.
Thank you for not running me over. Thanks, Connor.
Have to move the rise or touch back because I'm in his wake now, but I don't really like moving it back more.
19 hybrid. Almost time to go bowling.
so dark suddenly. Gonna take his line through there, open the wheel faster to let the car have less friction up front, rolling resistance. Fuck, I'm not gonna get by.
Car right. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear.
I should have sent it.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Right side. 27.974. Clear on the right. The leader is running. 28.472. Car right. Clear on the right.
With the best luck through traffic.
You heard him. Don't stop. Believing. If Connor, you need Ryan, let me know.
The next lyric was actually hold on to that feeling.
It's actually hold on to that feeling, yeah.
If you knew it, why didn't you sing it, Joe? Why didn't you sing it?
Right side, 25.103. Clear on the right.
Gotta change my brake bias now that I'm in front.
He is not having a good race.
It sounds like me in every race.
Gustavo fucked up again. What did he do? Did he take someone else out?
If I recall correctly, Stefano doesn't save, so we should get away from him at the stop.
25.276. You're in first.
One of my Twitch viewers just informed me that he fucked up again somehow. He's P9. Okay, thanks. That's good to know.
Love the livery.
Not very good there. Alright, let's get back in the flow. Ooh. Yeah. Yep, exactly. I do want to grow this gap, to be honest.
25.152.
Thank you.
Clear on the right. That was your fastest lap of the session.
And then Stefano. Did he pit? He did. Go left. Car on your left. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Still there. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Is it really a good idea to stick your nose in there, Seven, you think? Or... Sorry, Nathan.
Corner and got a slow down penalty.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to. The guy ahead, though, is so slow.
Fuck.
Very scary there, Zach.
Right side. Clear on the right. 27.668. Left side. Clear.
You might be fast, man, but you really need to learn how to drive without crashing. What's that, like the 5th time this race?
5.92.
Is that Gustavo? Yeah, probably. Okay.
Car right. Clear.
Thanks.
Car right. Clear.
Stand more. There's only one more GT3 to pass.
Right side, clear on the
Why are you
right.
flashing me? I waited for
Left side, clear.
I'm going to wait a whole second. It's crazy. Ooh, that was loose.
Hello.
Yeah, fucking Gustavo. It's like, I mean, I get having a Smurf, but just because you care less doesn't mean like other people care less. You know, respect other people's mains accounts. Like, you wouldn't like it if that was yours.
I'm gonna stay to the right.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left. 25.409.
Ooh,
Dylan, we have already pit, by the way.
I don't like it when the sun drops.
I
Right.
recommend pitting end of lap 20.
Goodbye, goodbye.
20 minutes to go.
Dylan,
Tony?
can you please let us through?
Alright. I was considering doing it this lap because I don't have to fight these guys up ahead.
I don't mind if you pit earlier, it gives me a clear run at the entry.
I think we'll do one more. This was a mistake. They were too slow. Not pitting was a mistake. Now I don't have a clear run in.
The car in P8 just set the fastest lap. 24.48.
You could just go on the inside and pass him because he will brake.
There's two cars in front of him.
The car behind is pitting. That car is a lap down. 25.681. Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. Car right. Clear on the right.
Just because you're the leader does not mean you're entitled to the whole fucking racetrack. Just FYI.
I left him space. It was a legitimate pass.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Pit boxing 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here. That's it, go. Car right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, that fight really fucked me.
Alright.
Go right.
Not again.
The car in front is pitting. Left side. Clear. The leader
I don't have
is
any
pitting
damage.
now.
Just lost 8
The
seconds
leader is
though.
running. 35.024. Right
Oh, thank
side.
God.
Car 13 is up the front. Clear on the right. 53.225.
We're so back. Dude, don't count us out yet. This is a tough race. It's not over.
Peter, watch out for him. He's really dangerous.
Yeah, Gustav is on a Smurf.
That car is a lap down. There's an incident ahead.
Almost took me out, turn one.
Also, he just does that. He kind of pushes you out of.
Right side, clear. That car is a lap down. You're in first. Left side. Clear.
Dude, are you serious, man? What are you doing?
Quirk? Yeah, he does. He does. I mean, he does a lot of stuff with Tony Kanon these days, but he's technically on Geodesic. But obviously, we let him do his own thing because he's just, you know, one of the biggest, most influential people in iRacing.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Backmarkers, what are you guys doing, man? Why are you interfering in the race?
Jesus, why don't they move over? There's so much track to be shared there.
Watch out, Peter. Right ahead. I'm sorry, Nathan. It was too late for you. I couldn't warn you.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car right. Clear on the right.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. I eventually lost the brake stuff.
Because all you does is reading, that's what happens.
10 minutes to go. Keep it up. We're in a great spot.
I'm not greedy. I just suck.
Be less greedy. Hogging all the bad.
Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
Sorry.
715. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. .267.
How's your safety rating coming, Jeff?
That's the real story of this race.
Got a break earlier. Everything's starting to get harder to slow down.
.813.
Jason, are you damaged? Is that right?
Come on, what are you doing?
Okay, good job backing up.
Oh, Max, don't lock the leaderboard.
And who was that?
Logan, mate, you might want to tow. Your car is in like 4 pieces, brother, and one of the wheels is detached. I reckon it's probably GG.
Looks like Gustavo was in it again. He's fast though.
Is IMSA always full of this many crybabies?
Yes. This race is exceptionally bad right now. The worst one I've seen all week.
That's what I'm gathering, but I mean, we're not all professional drivers. Chill the fuck out.
Can't wait for rain.
I'm gonna turn voice off when rain comes. Is your name actually Ali Batty? 'Cause that's a sick name.
Clear on the right.
Sometimes I go by Prince, but yeah. Yeah, that's a sick name, brother.
Left side. Clear.
I love the fact that I just lost 5 seconds with the car in front of me because of lap traffic. I love it here. Don't leave me, Nathan.
Blink.
25.141, right side. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left.
Dude, this car doesn't turn.
Nathan, how many laps has it been since I got in that wreck? Peter, do you know?
26.625. Left side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear.
Trying to run that fight, but gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta make that pass at some point.
Nice and smooth.
Never take a gap for granted.
2 laps of fuel left. 26.984.
Thank you. Look at that. Is it done?
Clear on the left. Car right. You have
Yes!
one left.
Fuck yeah! Oh my god, I don't know why that one felt so good. Feel bad for Peter again. Like, fuck, dude. How does it happen every time?
Tires are too dead.
Let's see if they DQ.
Beat a 10K? Beat a 10K? Is he 10K?
Okay, so what are the rules with the meatball? Because I'm pretty sure I just did 6 laps without issues.
Hey, good recovery, man.
Supposed to be 3.
Sorry that keeps happening to you. It's like, how unlucky. Let's see, we got a perfect road to this fight. Who's gonna get it at the end? They're weaving! They're weaving! Who's gonna send it? 412 first! Oh, no credit! Why did my voice get so high there? Oh, he did not send it. But will the yellow card choke? I should say fuel. We're definitely celebrating this shit. See you, Gustavo!
That was a good run at the end there, 30. I didn't even know you were there. You just appeared.
Burn this shit down! Oh god, that's embarrassing.
We've got damage on the back end.
Oh my god. Let's go, boys! Save that one to the collection. I should really title these, but with a date or something. Watch that lap one, yeah. It's like, of course that happens to him, like, just after he passes me. Like, obviously it really helped me, but that's not the way I really want to, like, you know. And I had just, like, almost lost the car, too, so I got really lucky, but, like, come on, man. How many times are these people gonna fucking... Oh, my God. Is Gustavo on red line? He is, right? Yeah, he's on red line. I just hear the lockup. I'm like, oh! Open the wheel! Open the wheels! Wait. There's so many clips. Yeah, Cadillac too. Yeah, true. He had the Cadillac. Alright, let's go back. Hold on. Let's watch the start because he definitely knew what Peter and I are doing because we're obviously teammates. Clearly. But... why is this so far away? The cams for this aren't as good. Far chase? I can do far chase after this. Alright, I'm blocking. I'm like, no, I'd actually rather have the inside for turn 2. And then he spins. I'm like, oh god. And then I'm like, he's gonna fucking rejoin on in front of me. He almost hit Peter! Where was the move that I took first? That was sick. I had to go there, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know if... They needed to fix this character limit. It's so frustrating. Yeah, my fastest lap was immediately after I passed Peter, so it just had to be done. Or 2 after. And then that traffic before the pit stop was what gave Peter the lead. I should have just gone in. I just didn't expect the back marks to be so slow. Looking at the gap, because the last lap I didn't catch them that hard, but I guess I did. I thought the lap before I was going to pit, I thought I did not close the gap as much as I expected, so I was like, oh, I can stay at one more before I have to pass them, but somehow it was that lap. Yeah, and I just started to realize I was definitely better through Wall of Champions, so, you know, you can't really pass out of this turn because you're always just waiting for them in the corner, so even if you catch them on braking, like, you'll just never get on throttle earlier than them and get the run out. So here I'm like, alright, I just gotta get a really good exit out of it. See, he kind of had to check up to avoid the wall. He wants to defend, but I went all the way over. And we both just know, like, my line through turn 1 is different, so I knew I could send it there. But I was careful because yesterday I almost ran into him doing the same moves, and there's a GT3 car ahead. And then as soon as I got in front, I wasn't used to the new handling with all the air over the front nose now, and my brake bias, you can see there, was rearward because, you know, when you have all the air not on the nose anymore, you can move the bias rearward because now you have less load on the front tires. So I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to change it. What happened to Jason, though? There's so many things that happened in this race. I want to just go back and watch all of Gustavo. No, I move it backward in chase when I'm behind because since I don't have any rear downforce. Sorry, let me restart. So I move it backward when I'm following someone, especially on the race starts, because I have less downforce on the front nose, right? Because, I mean, that's what slipstream does, right? There's less drag, but that means you have less aero on the front, meaning you have less load on the tires, meaning they can support less braking load. So if you keep it where you normally have it, now you have more force to the front wheels, and it can't carry that much brake. So you move it backward because you want to get adjust that balance to account for that. So because the fronts can take less braking load, you might as well move the bias back, such that you're still keeping the optimal braking performance between the front and the rear. Now, obviously, moving it back, you get a little bit more susceptible to locking up the rears and getting that really sudden spin around, like handbrake pull kind of thing, phenomenon. But it's much better than, well, I wouldn't say that's much better, but the alternative is if you keep it forward and now you're locking the fronts, you're just going to keep plowing straight and you can't turn. So you already have less downforce, you can't turn, and now you're just making it hard yourself to brake in a straight line. So yeah, it's only like 1 or 2 clicks. Like in this car, I only did 1 click back, and you can see it made quite a bit of difference. And that's like, it's the same principle of like in F1 or any other high downforce series. You'll see them pop out, show their nose. It's literally not to be like, oh, I'm going passing you or I'm putting pressure. That's what a lot of people think it is. Sometimes it is, sure, but a lot of times it's literally just to gain air back over the nose and help them brake, and then they pop back in. But if you just stay behind the guy, then now your braking performance is less. But of course, you can't do that on every occasion. To do that in the LMP3 with the bias, you probably, it depends on. I mean, I don't want to say yes or no. It's kind of a feel thing. Like, use the lights on the dashboard if it has it, or just like if you feel or see the fronts locking up, then yeah, that probably means you can move it back. So I mean, you have 2 options, right? You can brake a little earlier and a little bit less pressure, because you're following someone anyway, or you can move it backwards by a click. I mean, I haven't driven the LMP3 in a while, and I've never raced it, to be honest, so I can't really say so, but in almost every other car that I've raced, that is pretty true. 4 cars without ABS, obviously. I am really bad at cars without with ABS, like GT cars, so I cannot give it an opinion there. Let me see what happened to my buddy Jason. Oh, let's look at Peter, because that was just the most bullshit thing ever. And I lost it here too, which was I thought it was over. This changing the rear tires in this car, like the balance is just really poor for me at the beginning. I don't really like it, but it's definitely better in the long run. So here, you can see that slide just barely off the screen. And then let's see. That BMW is just a nuisance, man. He was all over. So slow everywhere. He stopped just in time, and like, I had just missed that. Oh. That's crazy. Let's see what it looked like from his cockpit. It's like, I just don't like. The only thing I've realized, if they're low back marker, low iRating or back markers like this, and sorry, I don't mean to be, low is relative, obviously, but I mean, you don't need to be this close, in my opinion, for most cases, although you definitely saw me do it. Actually, it wasn't even that close. Yeah, there's nothing you can do here. But I guess trajectory-wise, and I say this because it's in hindsight and it's much easier to see, and I definitely don't do this all the time, so I'm not trying to, criticize or critique him, really. But, my trajectory, I think in most cases, is I'm already, like, out here trying to shoot in towards the inside, so I'm already setting up the over-under. But here it looks like he's just going to follow his run out, which also is a pretty natural reaction, because you're just going to, the GT3s have a better acceleration off the bottom end than us, so you can use them out of the bottom end and then pop over. But yeah, don't get out of the way though, because it's more unpredictable unless like it's very clear that there's room and there's a path for us. But like moving off of the racing line is generally like more unpredictable for us. So you hear people say that all the time, but it's and I won't say that's like a hard fast rule, but I think as you get better, it's very, in my opinion, it is not that hard to show with your car's body language and line what you want them to do. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can if you want for sure. Like, I would definitely appreciate that. But, like, if you do your own thing, like, that's totally fine too. And that's just, we have to suck it up because that's just part of how the racing goes. But, I mean, honestly, like, this BMW didn't do anything wrong. Like, it's literally just a poor mistake. And it sucks that people get, affected by it. But that's racing. And, he didn't do anything wrong. It's just really shitty luck. And it just keeps happening to me and my teammates for some reason. But luckily, he had no damage and everything. Oh, I was also going to show... what was it? Fuck, I just remembered. It was not this. Oh, when I passed that back marker. Yeah. So he had not let me by yet. Which is okay here. I'm looking, but just in case the opportunity's there. But he doesn't owe me it. But... I know he's in a battle, but what my pass was definitely clean. Keep around 59, then it fixes 57.5, so bonus 59 feel better to me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a feel thing, so whatever your preference is, and then after that, adjust it. So I understand he's in a battle, but I'm also fighting for the lead, so I'm going to treat him like any other car. A pass is a pass. I will admit, like, it's just a hair desperate for me, but it's like, I got to go for it. He was defending, but he was like, I have the whole track. I didn't even run him off there. Like, there's plenty of room here, but he's the one blocking, and I'm the leader. Like, if you're a backmarker, like, you do not have to move out of the way for me, but you can't be defending. If you're a class leader in a lower class, then okay, there's some exceptions to that, and it's more understandable. But, like, here... He's definitely defending. Like, you don't, like, in an LMDH car, it's really easy to keep it to the right hand side, even with damage. Like, this is just straight up blocking, defending. And I know the guy's in front of you, but, like, that's not okay. And then, yeah, he just fucked up himself. And on the radio, he was saying, oh, I took up the whole track. But, I mean, you can clearly see here, I left room the entire corner. And obviously, by this point, I know he's off, so I take the whole corner. Whatever. People, People will always be criticizing you, but it's okay. I know for what he knows, he thinks I'm wrong, and I get it, but one day he'll understand why it had to be done. Yeah, everyone's a professional. And then here, the GT3 was not happy, but it's like... I think he was not happy, right? I think he flashes me. Oh, he did not flash me. I don't think he did. But yeah, in this case, it's okay because, I mean, the LMP2 car's already there, so it's not like he can be any further inside, so of course I'm going to sneak up on him. Like, it's not even a sneak up, but of course I'm going to go there. I'm not going to wait for him because he can't even be here anyway, so might as well take that car, that space, and get around him. And in karts, they'll teach you, like, if the guy ahead of you is passing, like, you go with him. So the guy's already making a path for you, so if you're on his bumper, then you go with him. You can see the acceleration difference between me and the guy in front. Texting my friend Jason, who's in this race. But yeah, that just cost me so much time to Peter. That was unfortunate. But yeah, overall, I think it was a good race. Now let's go watch Gustavo's shenanigans because he was just a menace apparently. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. No, I appreciate it. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that. No, I'm glad you. Sorry, I am obviously still decompressing from this race, but yeah, I hope it helps. I mean, I'm definitely here to impart some of my knowledge. I wouldn't consider myself a professional, but I think I've seen a lot and have done quite a bit. So I'm glad it helps. You know, during the race, obviously I'm a bit quiet because I'm trying to focus and everything. But afterwards, I'm always down to explain my thought process if I can remember it. Yeah, and there's definitely reasons, and like people always have some bias when they're driving. Like I have been, a back marker before. Like I had an accident or something, and I'm coming back out on track, and I'm passing people, and obviously I'm not in the race, so it's really hard when you're in that position to like let people to not like pass people aggressively and stuff. Like sometimes it's been in cases where I've only like a couple like half a lap behind or something, but I was on pole for qualifying. It's like, I mean, in that case I am going to race you hard or pass you hard because I clearly have the pace to get back into the lead. But if like I have no chance of recovering the next position or anything, then yeah, of course, I'm gonna just give everyone a lot of space, not race them too hard or like really take a lot of risks. I almost always will let lower class or upper class, like any class battle if I can, if it doesn't affect my race. Sometimes the guy's chasing you and like you still have to interrupt it just because if you lose that flow, that's just like sometimes if you just let off for a little bit, like it just changes your whole mentality, like and then you could make mistakes or now everything's like a little bit off. um, so I try to do that when possible, like I was last night. I don't know if you were there for that race, but yeah, I mean in this race it's so close and anything could happen still that I did interrupt that LMP2 battle for like 7th and 8th, which it's also different too if you're fighting for 7th and 8th. Obviously every position's important, but if it's for the lead it's a lot different. But in that case I did have to split them up. Like I passed a guy and then I was following his opponent into the hairpin, which basically instead of him being one car ahead, now he's one car behind, which really ruined his run. But at the same time, it's like, how many cars did we have to pass throughout the first 40 minutes or first 35 minutes of the race that affected our race? So it's only fair that, everyone's race is still being affected all the way up until the end. It's not like suddenly because I have a 5 second gap, like I'm not gonna not interfere. Interfere is not the right word, but influence or be involved in your race. Like my race is still being affected by other cars through no fault of their own. That's just how it goes up until the last like 2 minutes of the race. So, you know, 3K guy was mad at me, even though I had more pace. Yeah, there's also a lot of people who are entitled that you'll find on the servers, especially around 3K. So, I also, well, self-admittedly, went through this. Like, you start off with iRacing, you get to 2K, which is like your first big achievement. And honestly, that's like, it's really awesome because that's like your first step moving up. And it's like the first milestone I think that really puts you in like out of like the average of the whole group, right? If you've ever looked at the iRating distribution chart. So like 2K is that first big milestone. Then you hit 3K and that's when you're like, damn, I'm getting good at this. Like you start to get a little bit of an ego. For most races, I think you get towards the front, especially like if you're still in second split or whatever. But if you're in like these high soft races, obviously you can see here like the 3Ks were mid pack. So you start getting that ego, and then I think you hit 4K, 5K, or I have been for a few years now, and you're like, damn, I have the skills, but you definitely look at the pros and you're like, I just don't have what it takes to be at that level, or you start to understand like there's so much you do not understand. And then obviously once you're 8, 9K, that's just a whole different story, which I can't even relate to, or I can't even explain on their behalf at all. But obviously, Gustavo is in this race and he's fucking racing me hard and just wrecking everyone because it's a Smurf, he doesn't give a shit, and everyone knows his name. Yeah, exactly. I know I have been there too, where I have been like, I don't understand why you're battling me because I'm clearly faster and I'm just behind you because there's an accident at the start, and in the long run, sure you can battle me for one spot, but you know you're you're not really helping yourself because you're just letting people behind us catch up by us battling, and then also like if I'm gonna pass you eventually, most it's not a guarantee. Obviously, you can try your hardest, and it might not happen, but in most cases, the faster guy will get by, and it's just like you're just slowing us both down from achieving more together, even though you're ahead of me now. But by and large, it's like it doesn't matter what your I rating is. If you have the pace to fight, then they have the right to fight. Now, only in certain cases do I think it's really stupid to fight, but obviously that's case by case basis and usually race specific. Like me and my teammate here, we're not really fighting that much because we've qualified 1-2. We want to pull away. We want to get through traffic quick before everyone else does. If everyone's on our ass before traffic, who knows what will happen. But if we can develop a gap and then just let traffic play out, then it's likely that we'll come out with a lead. So, but that's the whole fun of it. I love all the complexity of it. I was going to do the next race, but I think after this killer of a race, I'm going to call it for this week. But I think I'll start practicing Silverstone. I'll see if my buddy wants to do Silverstone. Have I seen the distribution recently? I probably checked a couple weeks ago. Why? I can check right now. I should practice Silverstone. I was gonna look at the Gustavo incidences though. Like he apparently has a lot. Oh, I remember Logan wasn't happy. Oh yeah. I mean, he's obviously quick. Like he was just as fast as me in a Cadillac, which is clearly at a disadvantage for this week. And also, I think with racing, everyone comes from different backgrounds, be it real life racing, karts, iRacing. And the etiquette, to be honest, is completely different depending on the series you race. And so racing is all self-taught. And the thing is, it's so etiquette based, it's really tough to enforce. Whereas, if I play tennis against someone from across the world, it's the same rules. There's no etiquette. Either I beat you or I don't, excluding like cheating or line calling. Soccer, it's like either the ball's in the goal or it's not, Obviously there's penalties or whatever.
Hold on to about Steelers.
Ooh. But yeah, so everyone comes in with a different
Hold on to that feeling,
mindset or a different interpretation of what racing allows. And so it's really hard to get everyone aligned on the same thing.
Why didn't you sing it?
You got into sim from watching racing all the time? Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad I got you interested though. I really just want the sport to be bigger. Wait, so he had a slow lap that lap, but it didn't look like anything happened. I want to see him wreck someone. I mean, I don't, but I want to see it since I assume it happened already. Oh, that's my buddy in front. 2 cars in front. I definitely think so, especially with Drive to Survive.
Sorry, Nathan.
So slow.
Let me see. Is my buddy still on?
Back.
Hold on. Let me call him really quickly.
You really went out crashing. What time this race?
Thanks.
He's not picking up. Yeah, Max and Lando have been on the service for years. I mean, you can look at their history. They're obviously extremely good. They did a lot during quarantine, but I think Lando stopped. Max obviously still competes a lot when his schedule allows. Dale Jr., yeah, co-owner and everything. So. Fernando sim races, yeah, Fernando does. Tony Kanon, I think, is probably the most consistent big professional who streams. Bro, Gustavo took. Okay, apparently he's taking out. He almost took out me. Almost took out Peter. So both Geode cars. Sorry, I'm facing the other way. He almost took out Zach. He took out Zach Schroeder. Wasn't his fault, Peter says. Took out Brian. So let's look at those guys. Well, it looks like he had damage there. Fuck. I just lost it. Okay, so it's gotta be one of these laps. The rules already punched in. Here. I assume Gustavus. Yeah, there he is. Let's see it. Let's see it. Boom. Nope, not there. The anime car set him off. I'm sending it here. Okay, no, that's fair racing. That's clean. I don't really see what's wrong so far. It's definitely close. And if someone's that aggressive, I'm probably just not going to fight it because there's really not much to gain. I don't know, I don't really see that one. All right. My friend is ignoring me, so that's fun. Is there anything else? Like Brian? Who else did he kill? Sorry, just texting Peter right now. Fuck, where? So, Brian, who else? Zach Schroeder. So, let's look at Zach Schroeder. Zach Schroeder. Assume it'll be his last lap. Yeah. Maybe it happened earlier? I don't see fucking Gustavo anywhere. It had to have been earlier. It's probably here. Do we maybe not? Did you just get dumped here? No, he's just fucking dumped too. Huh. Not sure. Me and Peter is saying we're cursed as a team. Either one of us will either die. In all the races, I think only one race have we both finished, and even though we're both fastest, we just can't seem to get a 1-2 finish. So I'm like, we gotta coordinate who's doing what split. Huh, why won't Jason call me back? Let me call him. I want to do some Silverstone practice. Shit. Where did I choke like the 0.1 second, the 1 second lead? I gotta slow down. Might have been here. Well, if Jason doesn't get on, I honestly might just get off. I'm definitely gonna take this as a sign that I should be happy. I could practice for Silverstone though by myself. But I think I might eat dinner and then come back on. I think here is where I 50-50'd the curb. And no, it was not here. I basically was passing a car. And, yeah, I was passing a car and I couldn't get back on the racing line and brake where I wanted to, and then I had to go straight over the curb to. So I want to get over here so I don't have to pinch my entry, but in doing so, I just broke too late. You can see here, I just had to flat it since I didn't want to spin the car by keeping more steering input in here. And then, not a cheap trick, but obviously, you know, you're trying to kind of defend your position as I'm serving the penalty, so I just kind of stayed mid-track, so I'm kind of just in the way. And, you know, if he was closer, I would have just let him by, but there was time, so I'm just going to sit there. And it doesn't break any rules. I mean, technically I'm not moving under braking. I picked a line to defend with, so yeah. Man, this race was crazy though. I definitely want to take a break and look at Gustavo's point of view. So I think I'm gonna finish this lap and then I'll call it, but thanks for being here. I'll most likely be on this week, probably tomorrow, and the rest TBD though. But I definitely plan to be running Silverstone races since I'm trying to get to 5,200 before the end of the season. Next Saturday I will be at the kart track, so I probably will not be on that day. But yeah, hopefully I will be on every day. Oh, this is where he was not happy. Yeah, that was, you know, a little bit late, but I don't think it was dirty or anything. Let's watch that back. So, I mean, here, I'm already showing it. I was alongside, but he decided to gas it up or release the brake so that I couldn't pass him. And I didn't want to hit that guy. So yeah, I did go a little bit deep than I intended, so just one of those things where, but if you look in real life, that shit happens all the time. Alright, anyway, I think I'm done, so I'm gonna end the stream, but thanks for watching, guys. That was a really good race. Oh, I didn't show the, let me actually take a picture really quick of the start because we were 1-2. Gotta get a picture for the team, you know. Let me take the photo. Oh, we got the nice lake in the background and the city. Nice. Let me try this with a little bit more blur. Ooh, that looks real nice. Yeah, so this is the final results. So I am pretty happy. 24-4, he had the fastest lap, but you know, it's alright. It wasn't great for fastest lap. 14 incidents, so yeah. There you have it. One split. It's crazy. I can beat a 6K, another 5K essentially, and a bunch of 3Ks and only get 43 I rating. Like, or if I beat two 2Ks in like a 5-person lobby, I get 25. So it's almost like less risk, less trying, and basically the same, like more bang for buck, I guess. More results for less stress. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.